Hey Fit Mom, welcome to your foundation first workout. So for this workout, you're gonna need a mat, some pillows, and a stability ball or a birthing ball. So we're gonna start some of our exercises on the mat, and then we'll be on the ball, and then we'll also finish with some standing exercises. So the goal of this routine is just to safely engage our core, which is our abs, our hips, our glutes, our low back, with taking into account of our baby bump. So make sure if at any time you're feeling any pressure in that midsection, definitely stop. And before doing this workout, make sure you've checked in with your healthcare provider, OB, or midwife to make sure that it's appropriate for you. Let me know how it goes. Now the workout involves 2 rounds. The moves are clam shell lifts, side high plank lift, donkey pulses, rainbows, heel slides, side planks, reverse high plank, regular bridges, narrow bridges, frog pumps, plie side crunches, wood chops, oblique pulls. Hey Fit Moms, welcome to your Foundations First workouts. So let's get started. We're gonna have our mat, a pillow, and our balls handy. So we're gonna take a nice deep breath. We're gonna start with our warm up. We're just gonna stretch a little bit, kind of get the pelvic area and the hips ready, because we're gonna work our glutes, our low back, our hips, a little bit of abdominals. But if at any time you're feeling pressure in the center of your stomach or see any doming, you definitely want to stop. So for today's workout, there'll be 2 rounds, but we're gonna do each of the exercises for about 8 reps, okay? Nice and smooth and controlled, so my sit bones or my glutes are staying down as I reach across. So we're just taking it nice and fluid, nice and gentle. Let's do one more here, and last one. And we're gonna switch our position. We're gonna open up the hips a little bit more into our mermaid. We're gonna come down and then push away. We're gonna do 2 more here and push away. As we're doing these exercises, just connecting our breath to the movement, not holding our breath ever, getting oxygen to the muscles. Today we're gonna work our glutes, our hips, our low back, abdominal area. Let's do one more together. And exhale. We're gonna get into that butterfly position. And then we're just gonna gently rock side to side. Nice and smooth and controlled. Just a little rocking here, opening up that hip groin area. The last one we're gonna do is get on all fours, kind of widen our knees a little bit more than hip width apart. We're just gonna come down to that pregnancy child's pose, opening up the hips so you have enough room for your baby bump, and slowly come out. Okay, so from here, the first one we're gonna do, and I'll show it to you first, we're gonna be on our left hip. So my hand is down on the mat. My legs are stacked, as you can see. My knees are bent. And a clamshell normally is here, right? But we're gonna do a clamshell lift and slowly lower. So we're taking our time and we're not thrusting. So we're gonna do it for a count of 8. Here we go. Slowly come up and bring it down. Nice and smooth and controlled. And you can change the angle a little bit if you need to. Again, you're not rushing through it. We have 4 more. Breathing through the motions. Last 3. 2 more. And 1 more. And relax. Good job, mamas. We're gonna take our time. Remember, when we switch positions, we're not rushing through it. We're gonna switch sides. Hands on the hips, shoulders down and back. Take a breath. And exhale, clamshell lift. and slowly lower. Engaging our glute medius, a little bit of abdominals, but we're not putting unnecessary pressure in the front of our abs. We don't want any of that. We're halfway there, taking our time, working at your own pace. And if you feel like, well, I can do more, go ahead. We have 3 more, nice and smooth and controlled. Really intentional and purposeful movement, right? Engaging our glutes. Last one, and relax. Okay, so we're gonna switch sides again. The next one's gonna have a little bit more of a lever. We're gonna be in that side plank position, but it's gonna be more of a high plank. So I'll show it to you first. So my bottom hip is down, that leg is bent. I'm coming here, and all I'm gonna do is lift that leg up and lower it down. So that's 2 parts. I come up, I lift, and I lower down, okay? So we have 8, here we go. Up, lift, smooth, up, lift, take your time. Nice job, guys. So again, our foundation is our powerhouse. We're halfway done with this one. And if you need to reposition or stop, definitely listen to your body, right? Last 3. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Great job. Okay, we're gonna switch. Getting into position. If you need to shake out the legs and hips a little bit, you definitely can. So again, you're gonna come up, lift, and slowly lower. Here we go. Taking your time, arm comes up, bend the leg, and then everything comes down. We're halfway there. And bring it down. Good job. Nice, strong position. Stabilizing the hips, engaging your core. A few more. 1 more. And relax. Great job, guys. From here, we're gonna shake out the hips a little bit. We're just gonna go into that pregnancy child's pose. My knees are wider than my hips just to release the back. And then from here, we're gonna get onto all 4s. And what we're gonna do next are donkey pulses. So we're gonna start with the right leg. My knee stays bent. So I'm lifting through my heel and bringing it down. Here we go. My back stays flat. Squeezing my glute at the top. One more, and relax. You're just gonna wag the tail a little bit, and we're gonna repeat that same exercise to the opposite side. Opposite leg, pulse it up. Breathing out as you're lifting, halfway there. Squeezing the glute gently at the top without arching the back. 2 more. Great job. And last one. Good job. Go ahead and shake out the wrist a little bit. The next one we're gonna do are rainbows, okay? So we're gonna be on all 4s. We'll start with that right leg. It's gonna be straight out. Now my head is not hanging and I'm not looking straight ahead, right? Because you don't wanna compress that cervical spine. You're looking down at an angle. So the leg is straight, coming up and over, up and back. Here we go. Moving from the hip. And everyone's arc will be a little bit different. You just want it smooth, lengthening that leg halfway there. Sculpting your glutes. We're not thrusting. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. And relax. Great job, guys. We're gonna shake off the wrists. And we're gonna repeat that. Now, if being in this position is too much, You can have a neutral wrist or a straight wrist by keeping your hands in that flexed punching position. All right, so we're gonna repeat the rainbows, switch legs. So again, I'm lengthening the leg, coming up and over, up and back. Here we go. Nice and smooth. Listening to your body. Again, we're doing 8, but if you feel like, hey Vanessa, 4 is good, that's quite all right. We're halfway there. Nice job. Minimizing the movement in your spine. Try not to thrust. Looking down at an angle. You guys are doing great. Just a couple more. One more. And relax. From here, we're just going to wag the tail a little bit and just release the hips. Okay, so from this position, we're going to actually change. We're going to grab that pillow, and you're actually going to sit on it just to give you a little leverage, a little bit more support. And then with my hands, I'm just gently leaning back a little bit. And it doesn't really, as long as you're in a comfortable position, your elbows could be bent a little bit. I have a soft give in my elbows. My shoulders are back, so I'm kind of leaning on my sit bones. I'm not sitting vertical here. So I am leaning back a little bit. And we're going to do what we call heel slides. So you're going to lengthen, bring it in. So as I'm lengthening, I'm just engaging. I'm not sucking in my belly, which I don't think we can, right? It's just a gentle engagement, and then we'll switch. Here we go. Smooth and controlled. So left and right is 1. Thinking about our abs. Keeping them strong, but we don't want them too taut, right? We want our babies to have room to grow and stretch. We're about halfway there. Nice job, guys. And controlled. Now, if you need to slide your heel lower, that's fine. I'm lifting mine up just a little bit. We have 3 more on each side. Take your time. Couple more. Nice job. We're gonna do one more and relax. Okay, so from here you can actually put the pillow to the side. We're gonna lay on our left shoulder, or forearm I should say. So my elbow is under my shoulder. My bottom leg is bent. My top leg is straight. So all we're gonna do from here is take our breath. We're gonna side plank up and slowly lower. Here we go. Up and lower. Again, breathing through the motion, keeping good form. You should feel this in your obliques. We're halfway there. In your glutes, in that shoulder girdle. Nice and controlled. Couple more. Breathe out as we lift. Last one. And relax. From here, we're gonna actually turn onto our bottom. My hands are underneath here. And we're gonna do a reverse high plank. So you're gonna come up and lower down, okay? Here we go. Squeezing the glutes up and slowly lower. So again, slow movements, but purposeful movements, right? We're engaging our muscles. We're not flapping all around everywhere. We're listening to our bodies, listening to our baby. We're doing 8, but if you need to do less, that's totally fine. Just a couple more. Not holding our breath. And that's gonna be important for the entire series. And relax. Okay, from here we're gonna switch sides and do the side plank on the opposite side. So again, my elbow is under my shoulder. I'm on my forearm. My bottom leg is bent. Top leg straight. Inhale to start. Here we go, guys. Lift up and slowly lower. Up, breathing out. Good job. We're halfway there. Good job. One more. And relax. All right, so we did our side planks, our reverse planks. We're gonna take our time, and we're actually gonna grab our stability ball. Or if you have a birthing ball, that's fine as well. So first things first is we're gonna sit on the ball. The first exercise we're gonna do is a regular bridge. So I'll demonstrate all three. We're gonna do a regular bridge, a narrow bridge, and then a frog pump. And I'll show you the different positions of my feet. Okay, so from here, when I walk it out, and again, if you don't have a ball, you can do these same exercises on the mat. But be very careful if you're, especially if you're a little bit further along in your second trimester, that you're not putting too much pressure. Again, we're only doing each exercise for 8. So I'm gonna come here. My feet are parallel. My legs are hip width apart. Regular bridge. I'm gonna come up, squeeze just for a second, and slowly lower, okay? The narrow bridges, my legs are together, feet together, and then I slowly come up, squeezing that upper inner thigh, squeezing the knees together, and bring it down. If that's not a good position, you can give a little space, okay, if that helps. The frog pump, my legs are together, my feet are together. Now my knees come apart, I stay there, and I come up and down, okay? So again, go ahead and grab your ball, or if you're gonna be on the mat, you can do the same exercises. You can prop some pillows underneath your shoulder blades. So we're gonna start with the regular bridges, and then we'll go into the narrow, and then the frog pumps. Okay, so we're gonna walk it out. My head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. I'm placing my hands on my hips, but you can put your hands wherever is most comfortable for you. And here we go. That's 1, 2, squeezing the glutes at the top. Sometimes the hardest thing for me is just counting as I talk to you guys. We're halfway there. Squeeze the glutes, slowly lower. 3 more. 2 more. Now, not a max contraction, just a gentle squeeze the glutes, waking up the muscles, and relax. We're gonna bring our feet together, legs together for our narrow bridge, and we're gonna come up and lower. Smooth and controlled, and lower. Good job. Halfway there. Nice job. One more. Legs stay there, knees come apart. My feet are still together. I'm gonna lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good job, guys. We're almost done. Take your time. It's not about speed at all. We're halfway done. You should hear yourself breathe. Last 2. Last 1, why not? And relax. Widen your stance so you have a good base of support. And if you're on the ball, you're just slowly going to roll back and sit up. Okay, so from here, we're gonna actually place the ball to the side, and we're gonna finish up this round with some standing exercises. So the first one we're gonna do, just a nice wide stance. Take your time. If you need a moment to adjust, that's totally fine. So our legs are past hip width apart, more about shoulder width apart. My toes are out. We're just gonna do a small sumo squat. We're not going too deep. Hands behind your head. And we're gonna side bend right, side bend left. That's 1. We have 8. Here we go. That's 2. Good job. Nice. And this is a really good workout, especially as your girth changes, right? As our baby bumps are growing, to be aware in space, be aware of your movement, your range, which will change throughout pregnancy. Just a couple more. Nice. Let's do 1 more each side. And relax. Okay, so our next one are gonna be wood chops. So a nice wide stance. And now everyone's stance is gonna be different because of the girth of our beautiful baby bump. So you're gonna go from the right, so we're gonna cross and pivot up to the left and bring it down. So nice and smooth, crossing our midline, squeezing our glutes, and down. That's 1, this is 2, breathing through it, not holding our breath, getting a good pivot. And I hope you're at home counting. I'm a terrible counter, I must admit. Couple more, 1 more, and what we do to one side, we're gonna do to the opposite, okay? So if you need to adjust your stance, go ahead. My knees are soft, coming across. That's 1, here we go. Three more, guys. Squeezing that back butt cheek. Let's do 1 more, why not? And relax. Okay, now for our last one, we have our oblique pulls. So we're gonna start on the right, and we're gonna bring it down. Now, if that's too much, you can modify by placing your hands on your head. Here we go. This is 1. Good job. One more. Great job. We're gonna switch sides, reposition, and pull it down. Great job. 3 more. And relax. Great job, ladies. We have a minute break. Go ahead and grab your water, and we're gonna start with round 2 in just a bit. All right, Fit Moms, we got round 2. So we're gonna start with those clamshell lifts. All right, shoulders down and back. We have 8, here we go. Breathing out as you're lifting, nice and smooth, no plopping. Good job. We're about halfway there. Great job. Breathing through the movement, getting oxygen to those muscles. We have 2 more, 1 more, and relax. Take your time changing positions. There is no hurry. All right, hands on your hips. Inhale to start. Exhale. Awesome, here we go. And again, we're not forcing it, working with your own, within your own range. 3 more. Couple more. And last one. And relax. Okay, so I am gonna switch again, switch sides. We have our side high plank. Remember, it's a couple of parts. So we're going to lift the leg, lower it all down. So we're lifting the bottom hip and the arm. This is 2, and coming down. Good job. And if for some reason lifting that leg is too much, you can hold it here and bring it down. We're halfway there. Good job, guys. Nice and smooth. And again, you don't have to lift that bottom leg. it's too much. And one more, why not? And relax, good job. Okay, so we're gonna repeat, switch sides. I'm just gonna move the pillow out of my way so I don't kick it. Take your time. Again, inhale to start. Exhale, coming up, leg up, and lower. That's one. Good job. Halfway there, here we go. Modification again. Couple more. Last one. And relax. Great job, guys. We're gonna turn onto all fours. We're gonna do our donkey pulses next. So our wrist is straight, or you can be palm open, totally up to you. Inhale to start, we got the right leg, pulse up and lower. Again, no thrusting, this is 2. Gentle squeeze to the glute as you're lifting, looking down at an angle, 3 more. One more, and relax. Wag the tail a little bit, shake out the hips. We're gonna do that same one to the left. Inhale, exhale, and smooth. This is 2. Three more. Again, I'm looking down at an angle in front of me. I'm not letting my head hang, and I'm not looking straight ahead. And relax. Great job, guys. Shake out the hands a little bit. We're gonna be in that same position, but now we have our rainbows coming up. Right leg is straight, kind of up and down, up and over. Again, nice and smooth. Envisioning that you're making an arc with that leg. We have 3 more. 2 more. Breathing through it. 1 more. And relax. Okay, shake out the hands. We're gonna do 1 more and we're gonna switch legs. Here we go. So again, take your time. There's no hurry, no rush. Lengthen that left leg. Up and over. Up and out. Smooth motion, fluid. We're about halfway there. A few more. Great job. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. From here, we're gonna widen our stance a little bit more. We're gonna lengthen our arms and just stretch out. Your hips are going back a little bit. My knees are open so that I have enough room for that beautiful baby bump. And just kind of releasing the hips and low back. All right, so we're gonna go back into those heel slides. So go ahead and grab your pillow. We're gonna sit on it. Now remember, we are leaning back a little bit, okay? So the arms are giving us a little bit of a lever. The pillow is giving our bottom some support. And then all we're doing is lengthening that right leg, breathing out, and just engaging our core to pull it in, and then doing the same thing with the left. And we're alternating. Here we go. That's 1. Never holding your breath. And if you feel like you can lean back a little bit more, that's totally fine. We're halfway there. This is 5. Nice job. 1 more, each leg. And relax. Great job, guys. We're gonna move that pillow out of our way. We're gonna go into a side plank. So my elbow is under my shoulder. My bottom leg is bent. I'm on my forearm. Inhale to start. And exhale, let's lift those hips up and slowly lower. Keep going, modification. You can bend both legs if you need to, just to reduce that lever. Again, you don't want to feel any tension in the front, any discomfort, please stop. And relax. We're gonna turn over. We have our reverse high planks. So arms are straight, inhale to start. Exhale, lift the hips up and slowly lower. Good job. Breathe out. And again, we're doing 8, but if you need to do less, that is totally fine. The most important thing is that you're listening to your body. And maybe everyone is at a different season, right? Maybe you're at the beginning of your second trimester. Maybe you're going to near the end, and relax. And every day is gonna present differently, right? Some days you may have more energy. Some days you may have slept better. So you wanna think of how you're feeling and looking at the whole picture. Elbow under shoulder, side plank to the opposite side. Inhale to start. And exhale, slowly bring it up and lower down. That's 1, this is 2, 3, good job. 4, nice, we're halfway there. Good job. Couple more. Way to go, last one. And relax. Okay, so for the next exercises, you can either use the ball or the mat. And if you're using the mat, you can definitely have some pillows to prop up your shoulder blades so that you're not completely flat. So we have regular bridges, narrow, and then our frog pumps, 8 each. Remember, take your time. So take your time walking it out. My legs are parallel. We're gonna bridge up and slowly lower. That's 1. Squeezing the glutes just a little bit at the top and slowly letting it come down. Not holding our breath, right? We're about halfway there. Great job, ladies, almost done. Just a couple more, 2 more. Last one, and relax. Okay, our position's gonna change, legs together, feet together. If you need to bring them apart a little bit, that's totally fine. And we're gonna come up to those narrow bridges. And again, the idea is that we're getting different muscle fibers. If you can, squeeze the knees together, get the upper inner thigh. Good job. More than halfway there. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. And relax. Okay, my feet are gonna stay together, but my knees are gonna come apart evenly. We got our frog pumps and bridge up. Nice and smooth and controlled. And sometimes it may feel good to lay your head back. Sometimes that may be a little too much and you can lift up a little bit, whatever works for you. We have a couple more. 1 more. And relax. So we're just gonna push on the ball back and sit up. All right, so we're gonna move the ball away. Take your time, no hurry, no rush. We're gonna get into that wide stance. We have our plie side crunches, hands behind your head. Slowly lower to the right and to the left. That's 1. Good job. You guys are doing awesome. And again, if that's too much, you can stand up. This is 3. Good job. Or if you want to get a little bit deeper into it, get a little bit more of a C curve, that's great. 3 more each side. You guys are doing so good. Last one each side. And relax. Okay, so get a nice wide stance, toes pointed forward. From the right, we're gonna cross and lift, squeeze the glute, and lower. No hurry, no rush. Crossing that midline, Good job, guys. Halfway there. And again, you should hear yourself breathe, but not forceful, just nice and controlled. One more, and great job. Okay, same thing, opposite direction. Knees are soft, pulling up and lower. Nice. Crossing the midline, working at a speed that works for you. Good job. Can you believe it? We're almost done. Way to go with your foundation first workout. Last one, and relax. Okay, side oblique pulls, right side first. We're gonna pull down. Really give some resistance with that arm. Again, if that's too much, I can lower or reduce the lever, I should say, and put the hand behind my head. We have 3 more. Way to go. My opposite leg is slightly bent. Last one, and we're gonna switch. Left side lift, bring it down. Good job. And if this is your first time doing the routine, allow yourself to learn. Give yourself some grace. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your brain is thinking, your body's moving. Good job, one more. And relax. Let's stretch it out, deep breath. Side bend, and exhale. Push that away. Let's do a couple more on this side. Great job, guys. Way to work your glutes, low back, hip, a little bit of abdominals, obliques. Doesn't it feel good? And really just breathing through the movement. We don't want any bearing down, no holding of your breath, avoiding any unnecessary tension in the front, listening to your bodies, listening to your baby, being in tune with each day, right? Every day is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna bring it down to the floor. And then we're gonna cross our legs here. Nice and gentle, we're just gonna come up. Hold that there for a little bit. Keeping the sits bones down and slowly push off. We're gonna do that again, same side, bring it up. Exhale. And slowly bring it down. Opposite. Again, open up the sits bones a little bit if you need to. Lengthen up. We're gonna hold that there for a little bit, just a few deep breaths. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders, and push it away. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to our Hey Fit Mom YouTube channel to get all of our updates, our workouts. We love sharing in this journey with you. One more. And relax. We're gonna open up the hips a little bit more into that mermaid pose, okay? And then we're just gonna gently side bend. We're not gonna hold it too long. Push away. One more. Gently side bend, reach, push away, switch sides. We'd love to hear how your workout went, how you're using it throughout your pregnancy. One more. And relax. You guys did great. Thanks so much for joining us. We'd love to hear your feedback. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ciao for now. We'll see you soon.